Some Pixel users are running into an unusual screen flickering issue after the latest update. But is there a simple fix that could solve the problem? Google recently rolled out the March Pixel feature drop, bringing new AI-powered scam protection and fixing previous bugs. However, instead of being a flawless update, it seems to have introduced a new issue that's frustrating many users. Reports on Reddit suggest that after installing the update, some Pixel owners noticed their screens flickering while watching videos. One Pixel 8 Pro user described how their screen would randomly brighten and darken every few minutes when streaming on Netflix. They found it distracting, and other users quickly jumped in with similar complaints. Interestingly, this happens even when adaptive brightness is turned off, so that isn't the cause. The problem isn't limited to just one app. Users have reported experiencing screen flickering while using YouTube, Prime Video, Disney Plus, and other streaming services. Since this happens across multiple platforms, it's unlikely that the issue is caused by a single app. Instead, it appears to be a system-wide problem triggered when playing videos. Even more concerning is that this isn't just affecting one particular Pixel model. Users with devices from the Pixel 6 series all the way up to the latest Pixel 9 series have reported the same issue. That means the bug isn't limited to just newer phones. It's affecting multiple generations of Pixel devices. One user did manage to find a workaround, but it comes with a major trade-off. By turning off the smooth display setting, they were able to completely stop the flickering. However, this also disables the 120 Hz refresh rate, which makes scrolling and animations feel much smoother. Instead, the display drops to 60 Hz, which may feel less responsive, especially for users who are used to high refresh rate screens. For those who have experienced the smoothness of 120 Hz, going back to 60 Hz might not be an ideal solution. Right now, Pixel users dealing with this issue have to choose between putting up with the flickering or sacrificing a smoother experience. Until Google releases a fix, there's no perfect solution. Unfortunately, the flickering isn't the only issue being reported after the update. Some users have noticed that their phone's wallpaper has suddenly become much darker, even when the brightness is set to 100%. The app icons and other parts of the screen still look normal, but the background appears dim. One Pixel 9 Pro XL owner shared their experience online, and others quickly responded, saying they had noticed the same thing. It's clear that something in the March update has caused unexpected display problems, leaving Pixel users frustrated and hoping for a quick fix from Google. While software updates are supposed to improve user experience, they sometimes introduce new bugs, and this seems to be one of those cases. For now, if you're experiencing screen flickering while watching videos, turning off smooth display might be a temporary fix. But if you don't want to give up the benefits of a high refresh rate screen, the best option is to wait for Google to roll out an official update to address the issue. Have you noticed any display problems after installing the March update? Share your experience in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech updates.
Samsung has long offered lock screen widgets, but they've been limited to its own apps. This is because they are not a built-in Android feature, but rather a part of Samsung's One UI. However, that could change soon with One UI 8.0, as Google is working on adding lock screen widget support in Android 16. If this happens, Galaxy users may soon have the option to add widgets from third-party apps directly to their lock screens. Google recently announced that Android 16 QPR1 will introduce lock screen widgets for Pixel phones. More importantly, this feature will be integrated into the Android open source project AOSP by mid-2025. Since it will become a standard Android feature, Samsung is expected to adopt it into One UI 8.0, allowing Galaxy users to experience a more customizable lock screen. At present, Samsung provides widgets for features like the clock, weather, calendar, and digital well-being. But with third-party widget support, users will have many more options. Imagine being able to add a Google Home widget to control smart devices without unlocking the phone or placing a music player widget for quick playback controls. Other possibilities include widgets for fitness apps, task managers, and even messaging previews, making the lock screen much more functional. Although Google has explored lock screen widgets before, this will be the first time they are included as a core Android feature. The Pixel tablet already supports lock screen widgets, but that was a Google-specific customization. Now that they are set to become a native Android function, Samsung will likely bring them to its devices through One UI 8.0. Another key development is that Android 16 might launch earlier than usual. Google typically releases new Android versions around August or September, but this time it could arrive up to 3 months ahead of schedule. If this happens, Samsung may also speed up the rollout of One UI 8.0, allowing users to experience the update sooner than expected. A reliable industry source suggests that Samsung wants to avoid the delays that occurred with One UI 7.0, which was released later than planned. To keep things on track, Samsung might skip One UI 7.1 and One UI 7.11, jumping directly to One UI 8.0 when Android 16 is ready. Reports also indicate that Samsung has already begun testing an early build of One UI 8.0 on the upcoming Galaxy S25 series, suggesting that development is well underway. If these reports are accurate, Galaxy users might not have to wait long for the new update. This would be great news as it means they could try out Android 16's features, including third-party lock screen widgets, much sooner. The ability to add widgets from any app could significantly enhance convenience, giving users quick access to essential information without unlocking their devices. Samsung has a track record of improving stock Android features with its own customizations. If One UI 8.0 introduces third-party lock screen widgets, Samsung could offer additional options for customization. Users might see different layout styles, new animations, or exclusive Samsung widgets designed to enhance the experience further. As One UI continues to evolve, Samsung remains focused on making its software more customizable and user-friendly. If third-party lock screen widgets become a part of One UI 8.0, they could be one of the most useful features, giving Galaxy users more control over their devices. Would you find this feature useful? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. In the ever-evolving world of technology, it's fascinating to observe how industry giants often draw inspiration from one another. While Apple has long been seen as a trendsetter, recent developments suggest that the company might be taking cues from its biggest rival, Google. The iPhone 16e and the upcoming iPhone 17 Pro are prime examples of how Apple is adapting its strategies, potentially in response to Google's growing influence in the smartphone market. Let's explore what these devices reveal about the dynamic between these two tech titans. For years, Samsung positioned itself as Apple's primary competitor, but it seems Apple's focus has shifted. The iPhone 16e and iPhone 17 Pro suggest that Apple now views Google as its most significant rival. Both companies have a history of taking jabs at each other in their marketing campaigns, but this time it appears Google's innovations are shaping Apple's decisions. The iPhone 16e, in particular, marks a departure from Apple's previous approach to affordable models. Unlike the iPhone SE, which was a distinct budget-friendly option, the iPhone 16e is integrated into the main iPhone 16 lineup. It shares the same design language and core specifications as the flagship models, albeit with some toned-down features. This strategy mirrors Google's approach with its Pixel A series, such as the Pixel 8o, which offers a premium experience at a more accessible price point. By aligning the iPhone 16e with its premium counterparts, Apple is likely aimed to avoid the budget phone stigma, which may have hindered the success of